right, so I bought a 18-foot 14K trailer. Got it from my uncle. He just recently purchased a new one, so I took this old one off his hands for a pretty good price. As you can see, there's a little bit of surface rust from the rocks where they've been kicking up. It's got a pintle hitch. It's got the one single jack that holds it up. It's a load trail, like I said, 14K. The biggest issue it's got with it is these fenders. You can see the fenders have seen a lot better days. This one's even not that bad compared to the other side. So we gotta eventually cut those fenders off, get some new ones welded on. All right, so we got the trailer up on its side. I could probably go higher with it, but I'm gonna just hold it there for now. I don't wanna test my luck too much. I should probably chuck those wheels somehow so they don't go anywhere. But as you can see, all the scaling, all the surface rust, nothing really structural about it, but I wanna test out this little pressure washer sandless blasting unit, see what happens. I could prime it, paint it, but all right, let's get the pressure washer set up. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely not the smartest way to do it here. I got some extra boards here holding it up, but I really wanted to get the excavator out of there so I don't get any overspray on it. And it seems like as soon as I lower that bucket, this board over here is just gonna kick out. So I don't know, I might just try it without moving the excavator. So as you can see, I got a lot of the larger flakes off. There's still some pieces here and there that I'll just kind of pull off with my hand. Some people are probably cringing, but I just more or less wanted to get something on this, get it covered up, so it wasn't as bad. But we're gonna break out the primer here and start priming it and at least get something covered on it so it's not just bare metal anymore. Well, I'm sweating. It's pretty hot out here, and I'm definitely inhaling a lot more fumes than I thought. I didn't bother grabbing my mask because I was like, I'm outdoors. you know, the wind will kind of blow the overspray away, but it seems like there's no wind underneath the trailer here. It's pretty stagnant. I can feel my nose hair starting to stick together. But, well, I figure I'd give you a little more close-up action here while I spray paint some of this scaly junk. So like some of this stuff here, I don't know, I'm just running my hands over. If it can come off, it come off. But I should have grabbed a paint scraper. Should have done this, should have done that. Whatever. It's a used trailer. And if I wanted it to be really nice, I would have gone and bought a brand new one. But I bought a used one. I knew what I was getting myself into, so it's fine. It's not like I'm gonna keep this thing forever. Just using it for the time being until I get a nicer one. One of my biggest pet peeves with spray painting is people like to just hold down on this trigger and just move their hand and never let up. I don't know, I get such bad anxiety watching people do that. So personally, I only push down on it in strokes. I don't know if it really matters which way you do it, but yeah, I feel like that kind of resembles a little bit more of what you do when you're actually spraying with an actual spray gun and an air compressor. But hey, as long as it gets covered, I guess either way. If you don't get runs in it, then you must not be doing it wrong. Little side note, this 14K trailer weighs just over 3,000 pounds. So if it drops on me, that probably will be the end of me, unless I can somehow manage to lay flat enough where my fat stomach doesn't hit the axles. But if I'm still standing upright and this thing comes down, pretty much crushed. So there's always that scare factor when painting underneath here. Should never really work underneath suspended loads. If I had large trees around me, I would hook a chain hoist to it as like an extra means of having something attached to it above. I got a bone to pick with all you guys. How come no one told me that I still had my glasses on my head? Jeez, ruining the Oakleys, had to take them off. Oh my gosh. You think money's made on trees or what? All right, let's get back to it here. Let's inhale some more paint fumes. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't want my paint to dry anyway. What the heck is this? Stupid pop-up thunderstorm. I don't know. Under here might be alright. Now, the water's dripping through the boards. We're probably screwed. Oh well. What are you gonna do? You know? It's gonna get messed up anyway when you drive down the road, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's getting there. Definitely getting there slowly but surely. I know one thing. My finger is so tired from spraying the can. But only a little bit more and I'll call her good. This weather is just unbelievable. Sun's out, now it's still raining. But pretty much got everything underneath the trailer coated. From a distance it looks good. Good from afar, but far from good. Can't see it from your house, right? So back working on the trailer today. As you can tell, it's been a while. All the leaves have fallen, and I've been pretty occupied with my utility trench. But what we're gonna do today is I finally got the trailer brakes in. I'm gonna change out the trailer brakes, both sides, all 4 tires. We're gonna get this new toolbox mounted up, 4 bolts into the frame. And then we're gonna work on these fenders. I got brand new fenders, but they didn't come with these pieces that help support it. So I'm gonna grind these off, and then we'll get those welded back onto the new ones, and maybe even start cleaning up the paint. I got brand new reflective tape, and I got some discs that are gonna hopefully help take a lot of this flake off. So let's get started. Here's a little side-by-side comparison. These are the brand new ones, obviously. These are the old ones. Old ones got a lot of brake dust buildup. The pads have chunks out of them. Brand new ones have obviously thicker pads. That is, I believe, your magnet. Yeah, pretty much just the same thing, just newer. So let's get this installed. It just takes 5 bolts, 5 nuts here. Get it back on, connect 2 wires, and we're on to the next wheel. So I'm not gonna bother filming each side, or each one, but I just took this one off, and this is literally already separated, and there's absolutely no pad left on the shoes. So this one definitely was not working. All right, let's get it fixed and get this cleaned up, and then get the fender on there. A little more rough. All right, so we're gonna mount this toolbox onto the tongue. I cheated it forward some, this way I don't block this grease fittings, don't block this door. I can still swing that open, and then also the lever down there for the jack I want to be able to access. So kind of got it where I think I want it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bolt it on. I'm not going to weld it on. This way, if I ever want to take it back off, or if I do need to move it back, I can. So let's take it off, get it marked out, get some holes drilled in it, get it mounted to the frame, and get back onto finishing up these fenders. Cool. I got a place for our chain and binders and our straps. All right, I just got the passenger side fender, or driver side fender, put on for a test fit. Now that I welded up the, you can't see it in the dark there, the existing old pieces off the old fenders. So now it's time to get some paint on it. Earlier today, and we were able to get a good coat of black all over this trailer. So actually came out like really nice, a lot better than what it was before. And this fender here is actually currently drying, so that should be getting ready to bolt on, and then a couple stitch welds to just really secure it as soon as that's done drying. But I'm not trying to rush anything. I got all the reflective tape off there. I got brand new tape. We'll put that on here soon. But let's get that fender painted so we can get it installed. Alright, so some of you are probably wondering why I didn't prime this. Well, I read the back of the can and it's like, you can apply this directly to bare metal. And then it was like, but if you want superior protection, put primer down first. Well, it's just a trailer, it's gonna get used, it's gonna get abused. Didn't have any roll-on primer. I do have some primer and spray cans, but I'm kind of tired of spray painting, not gonna lie. And the weather outside right now, it's kind of wet and damp, so it's not going to dry very quick. So I'm just rolling it out. I don't think it came out too bad. All right, seems to fit pretty good. Came out pretty good with the paint job. I'm just gonna probably hit this front lip a little bit when I paint the second one, and some bolts in it, and then we'll do a couple stitch welds down this side here to hold it in place, and that side's all good to go. Eventually I might do the rims, but for now I just need to get this back on the road so I can get my equipment to a job. All right, so I got the trailer pretty much all finished up. Looking pretty clean, looking pretty nice. Definitely brought some new life into it. Already putting the toolbox to use. There's a few spots on the fenders that look a little different versus the top, but like I said, it's a trailer that's gonna get used, it's gonna get abused. I haven't done the ramps yet, but I got everything else done, and I'm about to go do a brush hog job now, so that's why we got the tractor on here. But overall, paint job looks good, trailer brakes work good, so let's go brush hog.